Let's stay with the Rugby Africa Women's Cup that concludes tomorrow in Madagascar, with the winner, of course, qualifying for next year's Rugby World Cup in England. Now, the Bob women's side are on their way to sealing that qualification, having won 2 of their previous matches convincingly. They face off with the host nation, Madagascar, in the final tomorrow. Let's speak now to the captain of the side, Nolusindiso Booi, who joins us live from Antananarivo in Madagascar. Just ahead to that match tomorrow. Captain, I appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for having a time to chat to us. I wonder, though, what have you made of the team's performance in the past 2 matches against Kenya as well as Cameroon? 2 convincing wins, 2 out of 2 heading into the final tomorrow against the host nation.
Hello, ma'am. Thank you for having me. We did well in the past 2 games, but that is in the past now. We just need to focus to the one that we have, because we are playing against the host, and it's not going to be an easy game because all the teams this year are prepared. So we just need to go there and focus on ourselves and focus on our processes. And as coach always said, that we just need to focus on ourselves, not on anything else.
All right, it's a 4-team competition, Captain Nolusindiso Booi, and it's a competition that South Africa has dominated since the inception in 2019, where South Africa were crowned African champions here in Brakpan in South Africa. What have you, though, made of the standard of the competition in this tournament where South Africa continues to dominate these nations on the African continent?
For us is to just work hard. We've been preparing for this for so long. So what we need to do now is to make sure that we implement our structure and we go there with our physicality, give them all that we have, because it's our last game. We don't have anything after this except the IPL. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go out and give our all.
One of the things that Coach Louis Kuhn spoke about after that match against Kenya was that it was very important for the team to sort of stick to the structure. It was very important for the team to take what they've learned from the training pitch into match day, because that's something that the team have struggled to sort of master throughout the years. Why has that been a struggle, Nolusindiso, where you stick to your structures in games where they matter the most?
As I mentioned, that all the teams this year are different. Like they came prepared, fit, and they study us as well as we are doing the same thing. But for us is to knock on the wall. Even if we see that then the wall can't break, is to knock on the wall until we find what we want. So the only reason that made us things to be difficult for us, it's our discipline. So if we can stay on our discipline and make sure that we are implementing our structure, we play exactly what we practice, things will be much more easier for us.
Let's speak about tomorrow's match, facing off the host nation, a team that you have dominated before. And I was looking at the stats earlier on. You beat Madagascar by 73 points to 0 in 2019. Then went on to beat them last year 79-8 also in the final. How do you go about preparing for a team that you have dominated in the past before, where you come into this game as the favourites, not only to win it, but also to maintain your title? How do you go about preparing for that? Also fielding the best possible squad for a team where the expectation is for you to beat them?
For me, I don't want to lie, I'm very excited. And the team is also excited about this opportunity, because one of the things that we notice about playing here is the fact that we never experienced that in South Africa. The stadium will be full, of which is something that we need. Whoever that is going to go here with the win will face the same thing, which is the crowd. So one of the things that is exciting us is that, and on top of that, we like that challenge that Madagascar is going to come up with. And for us, is to focus on ourselves and make sure that we keep our standard and polish everything that we did wrong in our previous games, and we use the plan that we have, because each and every game there's something maybe we just introduce new, even though that we are not changing our structure totally, but we know that they're going to come and we are ready for that.
It's also interesting that you mentioned the fact that the stadiums are quite full in Madagascar, and that's the reason why the tournament was brought back to Madagascar this year, because we saw similar stadiums being similar stadiums rather being full last year. It's a sorry sight, though, when it comes to women's rugby in the country. We don't get to see those stadiums being full, though. What do you make of that?
That's why I'm saying that for me, it's one of the biggest things that I can highlight and appreciate about this. I so wish that South Africa can take this and make it their own thing, because it's something beautiful to see people how they when Madagascar is playing, like they're cheering. Even if it's other teams, you will see that there is people that are there, and it's something that we never experience. So for me, it's a big thing that I so wish that South Africa can take that and make it their own thing.
You've been to 4 World Cups, Nolusindiso, and it's very important to also mention that the winner of this Africa Cup gets to go to the World Cup in England next year. 4 World Cups in, do you think? How positive are you that your team will come out victorious in tomorrow's match against Madagascar?
I'm positive about my team that they are well prepared and they know the challenges and everything that we will face tomorrow. And for us, it's something that we've been working for ever since last year. So now at the beginning of the year, we did tour to UK, and then we get some of the games, and it was the preparation of this day, which is tomorrow. So we are excited, and I think we are ready. And going home with the trophy, that will be one of the biggest thing ever, and knowing that we will be competing in the World Cup.
All right, just a final one. I am running out of time. 44 caps. You're now the highest woman Springbok capped player in the country. What does that milestone mean to you?
I was just thinking this other day that I'm not that type of a person that always, I will call it a brag or to say something, because I know it's the hard work and dedication that I've been putting on. And with the grace of God being on my side, and the coaches, management, and everyone, my family, if they were not here or they were not supporting me, I wasn't going to be here with these caps, because I come from like a lot of injuries, but I pulled through because I listen to the instructions. I'll do exactly what they're telling me. So for me, having those caps, it's something that I can't, I don't know how to express my feelings, but it's a big thing.
Nolusindiso Booi, captain of the South African women's rugby team, thank you so much for your time this morning on Newzroom Afrika. All the best of luck, of course, for the final tomorrow, taking place against Madagascar in Antananarivo. The winner will then qualify for the World Cup next year in England. South Africa, of course, were at the World Cup last year, so they'd want to get that qualification in England as of next year.